So even though no one died in the initial pull, we did have a slight scuffing. We want to make sure that Olm the Summoner and Blind the Seer stay to the center of the room. We do not want to get them near Crush Firehand or High King Malgar. As such, we'll just have to make sure that if you are DPSing that boss, and I myself was guilty of this, make sure you are in the center of the room so that if it's on you, it's near the center of the room. No, he'll die pretty fast. We just got to make sure we jump the field and ran around a little bit, and that's no good. He doesn't actually threaten us large enough to actually have a healer dedicated to fixing his stuff, so we just got to make sure we kill him.
Do we need more hellstones out? I can put out some more hellstones. We need it.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, Stickmon, when did you get more health? It looks like you have more health than this skull.
I can
Even without kings, yeah.
I can give them the potions that to go more in the clan bars.
Yeah. I think that'll be the call. Yes, we'll have Stickmon do it. So that means Fatal Tree, you're gonna heal Stickmon. He's just got more health, so that'll be a better buffer. And then we'll switch Stickmon's Blessing to Kings instead of Sal. Crookshanks, go ahead and single target Stickmon with Kings, to be so kind. I'll see what his health ends up to with King. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. Okay, that's nice. That'll work good. The other thing that can be helpful is if you have the neck of the Fireheart, with Tornheart, I believe, neck from Shadowwind Valley. It's a nice stamina fire resist beat. Same thing with the Phoenix Band ring if you got that from Quest Chain. Good stuff in general.
So for the Fell Puppy that comes out, do you want me to put him on Ohm or do you want me to put him on Krosh?
You can put him on Ohm.
Okay.
Because it's okay if he tanks Ohm, because we actually want the Fell off of that. So Raffington will just let him switch to the puppy, he'll kill his own dog, and then that way it's free.
Cool.
Okay. I believe the buffs are ready. If the raid check passes, we'll do a pull timer so that hunters can misdirect properly. Alright, everybody is ready. We're going to have Stickmon do the initial shot, but we absolutely do not want him to take any of the damage other than from Crush Firehand, so be prepared.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Olm the Summoner is next.
Taunt it off, taunt it off.
Grab it now.
Grab it, grab it.
Watch the crossfire hand. Oh,
Yeah, it's back on. Okay, I got it now.
Got it.
Okay, good.
And feared.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
watch that whirlwind. It's scary.
Are your stacks dropped yet?
I got one stack. I can have it.
Almost about to go down.
Good.
All right, if you're ranged, you're going to be on crossfire hand, melee on kickbird.
We got a fell stock rope. It's on Smitey.
Grab that
Vanishing.
fellstalker pet.
He's gone.
When he's out of that banish, Justin slay him and run him into high king.
Yep.
Kickler's down.
All right, go after High King Mulgar if you're made. Do not hassle crossfiring until it's dead. All right. All heals for Oak. Beware if there is a Diegroing charge. If you see that happen and he dashes off, wait for the tanks to reestablish. Easy life.
Good job, everyone.
Alright, we'll start with this male hat. Seems pretty good, probably for enhancement and hunters. If you would like that hat, go ahead and roll now, 1 to 100. No special rules other than what the dice dictate. I'm guessing that's for off-spec Luna, considering...
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't think anyone else is rolling on. Unfortunately, it doesn't have gems on it, which means it's not super great for what it is. Without having a meta socket, it's a hard set. I believe it's also off spec for you, right, Moo Chains?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, no one who has rolled main spec on it is going for it, so I will hand this off to you, Moo Chains. Congrats.
That's a very nice looking dragon helmet.
Yeah,
And
I like
here
the
we
way it
go.
looks.
It's
Hunter,
fan-
Mage, Warlock, Shoulders. Hunters probably aren't so interested in this unless they have the other 4 pieces of Beast Lord. But you never know. Certainly won't fault them for wanting some shoulder. Looks like Gory is the high roll with 76. And if no one else rolls in, we will hand it off to them. Congratulations. Alright, this guy has until we clear the rest of this trash, otherwise I'm pulling in a favor and grabbing number 25.
Grab it now.
Alright, here comes the next few guys. I'm going to clear the tank frames out in just a second here. You should have pulled these guys way back because the patrol does come quite a bit closer to us, so...
Alright. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Be sure to kick them. Purge renews.
Sorry, I thought you lost him there.
Add, go ahead and pick that up. We'll finish up this feeder first.
I got the ad, Oko.
is a patrol coming in, so we'll probably just play it safe and wait for him to clear out. Unless, Nard, you want to handle it?
Can do.
Maybe he'll get closer to us. Oh, what a pet. Oh, no, he's not. Alright, let's go ahead and tackle all three. Just means all three tanks will be healed. Or be healed, not healing. You know what I mean.
Okay. Raffington's on X. Oh, shit, never mind.
Watch out for the Diagering charge, everyone.
Purge renew, purge renew.
X neck. Watch out for that cleave. It's damage. A little spicy in that first Diagering charge, but oh well. We'll pick up the dead, get the last three dead.
Someone get Kai.
Give us a second to get mana for the dead, as well as rebuffs. Tego, you feel free to misdirect Skull to Ogre, by the way, in case he goes through the pole. Whenever you guys are ready, tanks, go for it.
Raff is on X. Getting these all the way back.
Alright, this is Gruul the Dragon Killer. By comparison, this fight is technically very simple. He will do a high amount of damage to our main tank, that will be Oka. Secondary tank for this one's going to be Raffing. Nard, you should be the kitty on this fight, that will be fine. And I absolutely removed Narg instead of demoting him. I'm very good at this game.
Fine, I see
there.
how it is.
It's 3
Oh, I
invite him
see
there,
how
my
it
bad. The reason we want to have Raffington be the secondary tank is that druids have a much easier time generating threat in a lower range environment than warriors do. So that is how we're going to set that up. He just does a high amount of damage to the main tank and a decent amount of damage to the secondary tank and nothing else to the rest of us. What he does do is a periodic silence, 4-second silence in the area, nothing you can do about it. He will have debris fall from the ceiling that does light damage. It ramps up later, but it starts out kind of light damage. So if you see debris, just run out of it, no problem. And then every minute or so, he will do a ground slam. The ground slam tosses you in a random direction. When you land, you'll start to slow down. We need to get separated as much as possible, because once you stop moving, he will shatter us, and he'll cause damage based on proximity to everyone else who is within 20 meters of you. Being within 20 meters of someone is survivable. Being within 10 meters of someone is probably not so good. It's about 5,000 damage at 10 meters. If you're physically holding hands, you're both dead, because it's going to be 10,000 damage to each of you. More distance is better. We will survive this fight by simply not dying to shatter. As such, we want to make sure we spread out into this room as much as possible. Group 3, your ranged life, you're going to be on the left side of the room. You're going to use the whole wall there, just from the bottom to the top of the left side, and spread out as best you can. Same idea with Group 4, spread out, but against the right side of the wall. So use all the way from the north side of the right wall to the south side of the right wall. If you are ranged and not in Groups 3 and 4, you'll have to find your own home. You can set up either by the door or far behind him. But generally speaking, you want to be at your maximum distance. So whether your ranged cap is 41 meters, 35 meters, 36 meters, or whatever, be as far away as possible. This will give healers the space to work in between ranged DPS and melee, so that will be where the healers live, since they need to be able to reach both tanks at all times, and generally be able to heal the range. Early on, this fight is not hard. It will feel very easy until the shatter happens. The damage then ramps up because Gruul will grow in size over time, ramping up his damage quickly as the fight progresses. As his damage grows, so does the damage on both tanks, as well as the debris also increases damage, oddly enough. So, that said, the strategy is simple. We wait, we survive the first shatter while the tanks get some threat built up. After the first shatter, if no one dies, we pop all of our DPS cooldowns and go ham. If we can get through 2 shatters without anyone dying, we're going to have a good time. If not so lucky. Keep in mind, range DPS, you don't need to stay below second tank. You only need to stay below top tank. That said, be careful with your threat. If pull threat on Gruul is absolutely your own death. Melee, you'll have to stay under both tanks. If one of the tanks happens to die, Narg is a backup. He will be able to switch to Bear and perhaps survive, but that does, however, mean anyone above Narg in threat might be pasted. That said, I say you live dangerously. Stay underneath Raffington. After all, even if you are second on threat, you might be able to dodge or parry or what have you. But ideally, no one will die. So, yeah. And we get to have our 25th person. Yay! Let's go out and summon. Oh, and he, of course, declines. I am extremely tilted right now. Well, you know what? Fuck it. That's it. That's what I get when I be nice to people. If anyone has a friend they'd like us to bring, we can grab them now. Otherwise, we'll just go at 24, and I'm just super salty, and I have someone for my list.
I have everybody in my guild either in here or in a dungeon. Oh, no, just came back online.
Alright, for healing assignments, there is no healing assignments. Heal whoever you can reach. The person that takes damage in this fight are the 2 tanks. So all you do is you keep Oko alive, and you patch up Raffington as he takes damage. Raffington takes a laughable amount of damage until it gets to the second half of the fight. He will not need a dedicated healer. He will need Druid Hots and an occasional look.
That warrior just came back online.
I wonder what happened. Well, regardless, we were just fine with 24 up to this point, so we're going to be fine with 24 now.
Okay.
Narg is not ready. What do you need, Griznarg?
I need a paladin buff since you removed it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, give him might. I should also add, we should get a warlock with the tanks. What am I doing with my life? Wow,
So
how am
we
I going
only
to get a
have
warlock?
only have one warlock.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out who to pull out of the tank group. Alright, I'm going to say that Rathington is good without the big... Well, I'm thinking. Oh, I got it. I got it. Hang on a second.
Hi.
I need one person out to summon me. We're summoning up a second warlock.
Oh my god.
That way, we can have a warlock for 2 groups and get double the imps.
Man, I was the only warlock in here. It was all about me for gear. Now I gotta share that.
Well, you're already going to fight the elemental shaman, so...
I'm gonna fight the shadow priest.
I'm just sad that my shoulders didn't drop, but there's always next time.
Have a... I'm still messing with these groups, I'm sorry.
Stop playing with your groups, you'll go blind.
I can't help it. I know I can make this better. This is a weird...
What?
raid.
Dad, I'm over here.
Alright. T-Rock, you're in a hunter supremacy group. Change your totems accordingly.
Roger that.
Put Konar in there too.
I want to, but I want them to have the Shadow Priest. That's fine.
I have 8 minutes left on my pally buff.
Shatter. Do we know what kind of magic damage that is? Is it nature?
Everything is physical. Everything he does in this fight is physical. You can safely use Amplify Magic, though you probably only want to use it with 2 tanks because that's a lot of casting.
Gotcha.
The rook ideally will take very little damage. Ideally.
Crook, I hate to bother you, but could I get a rebuff of my Blessing of Kings? There's only 7 minutes left on it. Thanks, man.
Can you repeat where the groups go, please?
Yeah, so I changed the groups around a little bit. So group 3, you'll be along the left wall. That's the west side wall. You'll want to use the whole real estate, so you're going to use the west side of the room. Now group 5 is kind of a range group. So group 5, you'll be on the right side. That's going to be a whole up and down on the right side. That means us in group 4, we're going to have to find new homes. We're going to either be by the door or behind the boss. So all we want to do until the first shatter is find a nice spot to be. Don't worry about doing a lot of DPS. Let the tanks establish. And we should just go find homes where we have some nice separation. If you see that there's a lot of real estate open by you, call it out so that people can know, and it'll be fine. Right, so sorry about that delay. Now we got our 25th person. Welcome, Albus. Change up this. There we go.
I need a rebuff on Kings and Fort.
Kings on druids, please, or druid tanks anyway. Rathington would like kings, whereas I'm sure Battlehorn and Konard would like might, and Fatal Tree would like wisdom. So they'll just need 6 targets.
Kings
Fatal
on
Tree
top.
actually prefers. Fatal Tree actually prefers kings.
I apologize. And then hunters are probably going to want might, or no, you want kings. You're right. Kings is probably better than might.
Could Stratus get might, please, and thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, Paladin. All the blessing requests.
Welcome to Paladin life.
Yeah, the shaman shouldn't need salvation in this fight, since we have a hard time pulling threat off the main tank. So we can safely either use kings or well, probably kings.
Ark, is that a challenge?
Sure, yeah, go nuts. I'd honestly prefer wisdom myself, but it don't matter to me. Any blessing.
Oko's
King
got
on the
5
druids.
minutes on kings.
All right.
King Druids, please.
Is this everything you wanted to that you thought a paladin would be? All these blessing requests.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Everyone
If
inside the door.
anybody can step into the door, because this door does shut when the boss is angry. So I need Battlehorn to step forward a little bit, as well as Alice. I believe Fatal Tree is okay right there. Warlocks, you don't need to start with your imps out if you are a damage spec. I just need you to switch to the imps during the fight once the damage ramps up.
Albus is gonna have to move forward just a touch or he's gonna get locked out. There we go, now we're good.
Reminder, we're not doing much of anything until first shadow. Go find your home, get your auto attack going, get your debuffs up. Let's not forget that. We want Scorpion Sting the whole time.
5,
Just go find your
4,
home.
3.
Once you guys establish where your threat, go ahead and bring him to the center of the room. Find home. Spread out.
Caliero. Yep, there it is.
If the shatter looks good, we'll do a combat res for. Actually, Nard, just go ahead and combat Kyron. Just don't accept it after first shatter.
Clam.
Separate. Separate.
4,
Oh shit.
3, 2,
Oh, I'm gonna die here.
1.
Ooh. No,
That
this
was
will not
not
be a
good.
kill.
Nope.
We can actually go ahead and head to the door now.
So this is Oko on that. There was a lot of people DPSing like pretty hard on, not hard, but they were DPSing pretty good.
One thing
Yeah,
you
there's
can
nothing
do
to
is
say about it. I guess we have to make sure we get in position and let Oko get initial. If we could have Rose Shot for the next pull, misdirect to Oko, that would be ideal right on the pull. And then, oh, never mind. Then maybe we just have all 3 hunters do it, just one after
just
another.
chain into the main tank. Just chain into the warrior. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Raffington won't have a problem generating threat. Druids are quite good at it in a low rate.
In fact, I have to make sure I don't go past him. Oko.
Yeah.
So yeah, that first toss up, that terrible RNG. Like I got put near like 6 people, and by the time we were all able to expand away from each other, like I still had 2 in range, and that was it. Like this fight is completely RNG's, related.
One of the things you can do to help mitigate that is before the ground slam is up, as in the timer is done and it's ready to happen, you can go ahead and run out a little early. So that means you lose DPS, but that's fine, especially on the first shadow. And if you're ranged, you can just go all the way to the wall and hug the wall. If you're melee, you can get started just to get separation a little bit. You might have a better draw on where you land. I do that because I like life, so I recommend that you can do it as well if you find yourself getting killed with Shatter a lot.
Can I get
Listen,
another
Miss Cole,
person
can
to...
we get a summon, please?
And now poor Crook has got to go through all those blessings again. Yeah.
Someone needs to make a
millennia.
version of Pally Power that just randoms out blessings to people. It'll be fine.
Oh, looks like you used Pally Power, correct thing. I'm gonna check Pally Power real quick. If you're using Pally Power Crook, you want to change your kings on pets to might, most likely. Assuming you're buffing pets or not.
I think they share with the warriors. So if Oko's getting kings, they're also getting a kings.
Oh. Strange.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm down to 1 Ankh. Didn't realize I was so low.
Do you want me to send you a few?
No, I got 1. That's all I need.
You want to share the Discord again?
Yep, I believe I need a new invite, though. It only lasts an hour. 1 second. Yeah, they look fine. The thing is that any class that has special requests, you just have to kind of do, directly anyway. So classes like Shaman and Druid will never be one-click easy. All right, if you are buffed, you can step inside the door. I will remind you all once again, before the first shadow, just get into position. Let the tanks establish. Do not DPS until the tanks have their threat all lined up. You can get your debuffs up, but don't start slamming them, or else you will obviously get pasted. So put up the curses, the Scorpion Sting, the shouts, that sort of thing. But don't start slamming them, or else you will pull threat. It feels bad. For positioning, all we gotta do is just find real estate. If you see that there's empty space by you, please call it out. Let someone know that what side of the room has empty space. Generally speaking, this is more for range. Obviously, melee is melee. Melee is melee life. And we want to have the healers get the good real estate just outside of melee, but also out of full range. Alright. If this raid check goes through, we'll give it a go. What do we need, Fatal?
Waiting on a fort. Thank you.
Alright. The north side of the room looked pretty busy. I'm going to try the south side of the room this time, so I'm going to move my position.
5, 4, 3.
And hunters,
2,
use your first
1.
misdirect to Oko. Start with Rose, then tag, then move it.
Use all 3 on them.
Go ahead and drag him back to the center of the room when you can.
Sorry about that.
Did all 3 go out? Good.
First ground slam's coming up. Get ready.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
4 deaths, not good. Go ahead and use your DPS cooldown so they'll be up in time to recover anyway. Continue fighting.
Roll shot thing.
As your misdirects come back up, you can safely apply them to either.
Shadow Priest, watch your threat.
Second ground slam's coming up soon. Get ready. There should be plenty of space though with this many dead. Go ahead and switch off Curse of Recklessness. Change to a damage curse. Normal Curse of Recklessness. Warriors, be sure to pop up Commanding Shout. Warrior singular, I should say. And Warlocks, if you don't have your imp out, go ahead and
2, 1.
heal tanks first before addressing the rest of the...
Do you want anyone up?
Get the Holy Paladin up, I guess.
Yeah, pick up Crookshank. We'll need the buff. And if we have Fatals... No, I think you've used one already, right?
I have not. I'm trying to find him.
Smitey is another good pick to pull.
Getting Crook.
Shadow Priest fade if you can. Those are really high.
Smitey, where did you die?
He's by the door. He's by the door.
Keep up Thunderclap. It's very big.
Don't accept it until after Shatter.
Ground slam.
4,
Fuck, I'm
3,
dead.
2, 1.
Heal tanks first before addressing the rest of the raid.
Oh, Oko's dead.
Oko is down. Konarg, be the best. Rapid.
Nope.
Melee DPS. Personal survival cooldowns for whatever order you come up on second threat. Good luck.
Yeah, Melee's gonna die one by one.
Prepare to be deleted.
Shall we left?
No. I mean, I already used the lust in I mean, I've already lusted, so if you haven't lusted, you can go ahead and lust if you wish. We have 1.3 million. Once the melee are finished being dead, Raffington will take increased damage, so be aware. Ground slap.
Nope.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Patch up Raffington first, and the rest of the... I swear these rocks. We're just chasing. Anything you can do to reduce damage or increase the amount of health for Raffington, we must do now. If you don't have Imp, we gotta make sure you have Imp, for example. Anything you can do to reduce the damage taken.
I'm dead.
900,000 will be a little too much for this. All right. So, if you had died
Close.
for Shatter, had you all lived, we would have had him. Just saying. We'll go ahead. Go ahead. To go. Another go. Another go.
That was a very good attempt.
Shatter is not awesome.
You know what is awesome? Turning into a bear right before Shatter.
Alright, guys, we'll get this.
Yeah, I hear you, Tag. I think I'm going to give you the Shadow Priest over the Druid, to be honest. Feel like that'll be better for Hunter damage. Sorry. Shadow Priests are a hot commodity. Your little mana battery.
At least he didn't kick you when he tried to move you.
I'm really Also, for some reason, my threat meter disappeared during that fight, and I have no idea why.
But yeah, Oko's threat generation needs help. Yeah. All 3 hunters need to.
Yeah, Raffington does not have a problem with threat, so just you give everything you can to Oko is fine.
Yeah.
I could switch to more threat. I was trying to stay a little more beefy because the end is when it always hits the fan.
No,
So-
you're doing the right thing.
Okay.
Though I think I might actually say I'm gonna put a Feral Druid in your group for the extra crit for you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll keep the Warlock out and then manually hand the Warlock in once we hit growth 8 or so.
Aww.
I think we'll do it that way.
No love for the Warlocks.
No, now they get crit aura from Shaman.
Well, I will take that.
Yeah, I'll just pass in Pad and Fane once we hit growth 6 or 7, and then tell him to switch to him so you can have him for this hard part.
No, if the tank dies, it's a wipe anyway. Don't SS the tank.
Yeah, we want to Soulstone the either DPS that don't have mana bars, i.e. rogues, or healer. Specifically, Crooks is an excellent one to Soulstone because he needs the aura up, so you want to make sure he hops back up and gets devotion back on. I mean, Raffington doesn't need devotion, but Oko certainly does. So. So Crooks would be my number 1 probably, followed by probably one of the rogues.
Oh, mine's down because I used it for the first fight.
There's no designation for side 2. You're melee, so you kind of just have to find a home based on where you get tossed. So if he tosses you to the west, you're going to find a home in the west. Tosses the east, find a home in the east. Melee is a bit challenging. Once you have your buff, step into the But I can invest this. Then I'll be ready. Also, if you don't invest in flasks, this is a prime reason to be flask using rather than elixirs, by the way. Once I've tasted the glory of blinding light, I never look back.
Money.
Right, so all we have to do is survive the shatter. If we can have everyone survive the shatter, we'll have a good time.
Patent Fane is missing an int buff. I are not smart. I am now SMRT smart.
Groups 4, I'm going to be by the door. I don't know if there'll be enough room for all of us by the door, though. So we'll just have to make sure to find homes. But I'm going to try and stay in position this side for totem coverage. All right, Patton, you good to go?
Yes, sir.
We are going.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Get it.
Let me get him in the center here.
All right, watch your threat meter. Have a plan for shatter. For shatter any or ground slam anytime.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Heal tanks first before addressing the rest of the raid. Especially Oak. Pop DPS cooldown.
Thank you.
I'll give some space in just a second.
Do you want to pick up somebody else?
Um,
Never mind, I'm on cooldown. Forgot. Used the last round.
Alright.
Yeah, mine's down.
God bless.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
This looks bad. Heal tanks first before addressing the rest of the raid.
Tree, if you need a nerve, let me know.
Will do.
Now?
Nope, I have my own still.
Okay.
Take the time, get to maximum range for your range DPS. Remember, his hitbox gets bigger as he grows, so. We're gonna switch off Curse of Recklessness. Actually, it's just you, Ed, so it should be the elements anyway. Round slam.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Patton, you are now in Group 1.
He need moved, or is he okay?
He's technically fine, but since he's so freaking big. Make sure demo's up. Make sure Scorpion's running. Make sure commanding shoves up, obviously. Slam. Gotta
4,
keep them separated.
3, 2, 1.
Patch up tanks first before addressing the rest of the raid.
I can use that intermate now if you have it still. Thank you.
Oh, he's dead.
Oko's down. He had a lot of deaths in the second chat. Goodbye, melee DPS. Increase healing and Raffington.
I think I'm.
Crap.
Grant's Landing coming.
We can go ahead and head to the door. If anyone would like to hug me with a shatter at the door, that would be
4,
amazing.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, according to DBM, we had 4 deaths in the first shatter. Never good. Ideally, we want 0. And we had another 4 deaths on, was that shatter 3? Question mark. So, not great news. We will win this fight when everyone survives shatter.
There was very little room though on the left side.
Yeah, I got thrown right into the middle of everybody's clumping, and it killed me. I was sitting pretty on the far side, basically all by myself on a lone ranch.
If you see a lot of space like that, just let someone know. That way we can have someone who's like, I can't fit here. Go find the real estate.
Made me real sad when I got yoinked. I was like, no.
Looks like we lost one.
Yep, one of our shadow priests had to go. I'm just checking to see if the warlock who wanted to get in earlier is available. Not. One moment. Now I can pull all the warlocks out of my hat.
need to summon him?
Yeah, I'm already outside. I just need someone to click the portal.
I'm a coming.
We already got another going out.
I'm already out here. Don't worry about it.
I grabbed a couple, so if there's people who aren't using weapon oil for wizards, I can share it out.
Alright, another bonus warlock. It's like nothing's changed. Shadow Priest to a warlock. Is there even a difference?
Well,
Do they give us mana?
No. They take up mana in the form of needing healing.
Well, my heals are for Oko, Konarg, and Raffington.
Listen, I have my own heals.
Okay, I'm gonna go and we got a couple more summons to do. Turn around.
I'm a turn around. Who we gotta summon?
Me and Imp just turned around, all.
I wonder with more warlocks if we'll get more different size spell candy.
That is possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do it in Guild anyway. Each one of our warlocks is a different size spell candy. There's a lot of incidental AoE damage in most raid encounters in TBC, so I really like when people were hoarding the dark runes for TBC. I didn't get that since I figured we'd be using 3 hellstones in every encounter anyway. You know.
Yeah, how did that work out?
I heard that people made a fortune reselling to weird
Huh?
people who were hoarding it.
Yeah,
Is that it?
because
No, we need to. Is everyone here now?
Or I got one.
Just making sure we get everyone. All right.
God, dude, that looks so cool.
I have an oil. I just haven't reapplied it yet. Jeez, thank you. I'll get a reapply once we got set up. I have my last brilliant wizard oil before the tree patch happens. After this, I can finally use the new stuff.
I don't know why you put two, because brilliant wizard oil is better than superior wizard oil, in my opinion.
I think it is too. But that said, I'm still going through my backlog of old raid mats though.
I gotta get more shards to make more.
I stocked up on the shards before TBC came out because I saw that I liked the brilliant better than the superior, so I have like 6 or 7 brilliant wizard oils left still.
I actually made a small amount of cash buying up all the Nexus crystals, turning them into large prismatics and reselling. That was nice to find. At one point, Nexus crystals were less than a goldie.
There are cookies back here.
Alright, if you are buffed and ready to rock, step inside the door. You probably profit off me then, Kai. I post almost all my cloth goods and I just use auctioneer to set the price. It almost always sets the price at 3 gold. I just haven't undercut whoever's up. Right, Oko needs, I'm guessing.
I got some buffs now. I was missing a few, but I got them.
Crooks, you're assuming you're still doing buffs. Fatal Tree, what do you need?
Oh, I just realized I hadn't buffed anybody with Mark of the Wild, so I had backed up and was like, oh, I gotta get all these buffs out. And I did that, and I've now made it back up, so good.
Nice. Oh, no. No, we're fine. And Crooks, you good to go? And Armistad, you good to go? All right, whole timer is running.
All right, incoming in 3, 2.
Takes time to get in position first.
Oh,
Careful,
hold on.
Nar.
He's on me. Cool.
First ground slam is about to be anytime. Yeah, we'll be doing lust after first shot. It takes us about 10 minutes to recover anyway, so just use the lust no matter the situation after first shot. Separation?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Heal tanks first before addressing the rest of the res. If you have combat res, go ahead and pick up Gory and Albin.
Smite's also down.
Smitey's dead.
I'll get smite when they die proper.
When they die proper. Yeah, I got it.
Gotcha.
Okay, go in less.
Yep.
Imp, you're gonna have to shatter.
Rocket, can you lust? Do you have it?
There.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Ground slam cooldown is up in 10 seconds. You won't
Oh,
necessarily
just
ground.
wait until after the ground slam.
Maximum distance current.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Patch up tanks first, then the rest of the raid.
Thunderclap the boss.
I'll get off here in just
You
a
mean
second.
to Ankh?
Yes, please on. Then get your totems down and just recover mana through. Right, go ahead and switch to Commanding Shout. Remove Curse of Recklessness. Padden, you're now in Group 1 for Imp buff. Ground slam.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Swap a shaman into group 1, please.
I'm on it. T-Rock, you are going into group 1.
Make sure you refresh totems.
Yep. Gotta keep.
Make sure Scorpion's up. Keep Thunderclap
I'm
running.
keeping it up.
Ground Slam can happen anytime.
Four, three, two, one.
Catch up tanks before addressing the rest of the raid.
Fuck!
Be the bear, Konar.
Done it.
Kick.
If I were you rogues, I would consider with the evasion once your number comes up.
Getting low on mana.
Shatter can be up anytime. Get some extra.
Keep me up, keep me up.
Everything on Raffing.
We got this.
Shamans do Rocky Boys after the next one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't worry about shatter space. Maximum damage.
Smash.
Maximum effort.
We got it, boys. Keep going.
This guy's not
5%.
harder than a heroic boss
keep me up,
now.
and I got
Let's
it.
go.
Punch him in the
Keep
dick.
me up, keep me up, keep me up.
It was reverberation.
Good.
That's why you got so.
Punch him in the dick.
Good job, Konar.
Get it,
Okay.
VPS.
60k. 50.
Okay. Keep me
He's
up.
done.
I'm dead.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Shoshiti. There we go.
Nice. Great
Well
job.
That's what's up.
Good job. Get me
Good
up,
job.
please.
I'm gonna res the Resurrectors first, I think. Where are you, Luna?
Motherfucker.
Good job, everybody.
Oh my.
Oh
Nice
my,
gear.
those are actually good loot.
That's very good loot.
That's actually good loot.
That's like this for warlocks. That sword.
Yeah, dude. The gloves aren't bad if you're plague DPS.
We are going to start with the leggings of the Fallen Defender. Warrior, Priest, Druid pants. Looks like high roll's currently Oko with a 96.
Oh, doesn't my 2 beat that?
In golf, sure.
Golf rules, yeah.
Sure, why not?
We'll wait a moment for any other rolls to come in. Otherwise, congrats to Oko. Next, we have Gauntlets of Martial Perfection. really the only people who'd be interested in this would be Oko, unless you want to go Rhett someday, maybe Crooks. It's gonna be one of you two.
Have them two roll. See who gets it.
I mean, it could also be a shard if you both have never any intention of DPS. Could also be a void crystal.
It's really good, I think.
I have no intention of ever using them.
All right. Then I will melt it. Well, I won't because I'm not a disenchanter, but Narg, you are a disenchanter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Will you go ahead and turn this into a void crystal?
That makes
He
me
said he
sad.
might use red.
Oh, if he wants to use red, you can pass it to Crookshanks. My bad. I apologize, Narg. Don't melt that. Hand that to Crookshanks. My apologies. And now the real piece that people are going to fight over. Good luck, Warlock.
Good luck, mages and warlocks. Here we go. Here we go.
At 93. Oh, so close. Nice roll back.
The skinny
Nice.
teeth on that one. Nice.
I know there's at least one more Warlock that hasn't rolled yet, unless you have Mind Blade. Alright, this will
He
be
has
going
Mind
to...
Blade.
Oh, he has Mind Blade, so he probably doesn't want it. This will be going to Ped and Fane. Congratulations. Yeah, if only we could use swords, right?
Right?
Let me use that sword now. Okay, congrats, Ped.
I am doing the happy dance. You can hear it in my voice, doing the happy dance.
Now, normally I'd
yeah.
say we would go to Meg Theodon, but we're losing 3 people. And we are going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Meg Theodon takes a little bit of practice to do, and I would like to do him, but unfortunately I'm losing 3 folks, and it will be another half hour just to rebuild the party, so we will call it there. Thank you for getting us here, getting the Gruul dead. I hope you had an excellent time. We'll be doing
We can
science for this
like
again
on Monday or
next
something,
weekend.
I guess.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks
guys.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care,
Thanks
everybody.
for having me.